Several dozen women have been killed this year by their partners. The statistics are very worrying, and so many questions are left unanswered as to why these men would choose to kill their partners. Today, I spoke to a few men who gave a variation of views about domestic violence.
You tend to ask yourself why it is that a woman remains in a relationship if she knows that she's being abused, right? And these root causes are usually the source of the problem because they are issues of dependency. There are issues of self-esteem, and sometimes the persons around you who are supposed to be your support structure are the ones who in a lot of cases actually force you back into that situation. There are cases where friends say, yes, he beating you up, but if you leave, what is going to happen? And it's not something that I really like to touch on, but quite frankly, even sometimes religion tends to push you back into a situation that is not necessarily best for you because someone says, well, it's your husband or it's your man. And
growing up in a nuclear family, Percival Augustus spoke of his father not being abusive towards his mother. As such, he has learned from his father to love and respect his partner and doesn't condone any form of violence towards a woman.
Me ain't beating no woman. I know the reason why men beating women. But if women want to accept licks from men until when it meet to murder, there's nothing I could think about.
Whilst domestic violence is everybody's business, one businessman is calling for all men to desist from harming their partners.
I'm sure the government's doing what it can, giving uncharted waters at this level of domestic violence. As I said, also responsibility falls on us as men in the community to basically stop it, speak to our brothers, and not necessarily your blood brothers, but just your brother in general as a human being, try and coach them, try and understand what's going on maybe in their household, just anything to try and reach them, to show them there's an alternative other than violence.
The topic of domestic violence is on everyone's mind, especially after yesterday's murder of 40-year-old Sabana Babita for allegedly not cooking her partner's food properly. Whilst many are advocating for women's rights and solutions to domestic violence, one man who didn't want to show his face on camera firmly believes that women are the main cause of being abused, as infidelity plays a major role in the relationship.
I think this infidelity, a lot of females are a major part of domestic violence. In Guyana, females cheat a lot. And I can't speak about any other country because I've traveled to other countries, but I spend among them. Females cheat a lot. And you cannot want to be with somebody doing your own thing and expect these people to just sit and accept it. That is truth, but females don't invest so much into males like males invest into females. So guess what? There's where the problem comes. Males feels like we invest so much and you should be at least a little bit more respectable in terms of how you go about doing stuff.
Though many causes of domestic violence have been considered, Thomas noted that some DJs encourage women to be unfaithful.
They got some DJs on the radio like, hey, if your turn to get blow, come accept it. Everybody got to get blow. I mean, that is just total nonsense. Why not go on the radio and say, hey, female, don't give blow, hold it up. You're with somebody, be faithful. If the situation comes where it really can't work, then you decide that we're going to split and you leave. But you cannot encourage, if it's your turn to get blow, accept it, move on, is this and that.
Domestic violence can affect anyone of any gender or age. Whether it's physical or psychological, domestic abuse is destructive for both the battered and the abuser. Its tendency to be passed down our generation makes it all more important that we develop effective methods for combating abuse. If you are a victim of domestic violence, you should speak out. Call 225-4731. For Channel 2 Headline News, Esther Sobers.
Thanks for watching Headline News. Leave a like or a comment below. And for updates on the latest news happening in Guyana, click the subscribe button.